J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? We are back for more real talk. I'm here with my girl Gina. What's up, Gina? How you doing?
Hey Jay, hey Kelly, hey Chad.
Hey, what's up? What's up? And I'm here with Kay Leezy getting the hair done up in here. What's up?
Hi, Jay. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Gina. Hi, Chad.
Hey, I gotta come up with a name for Gina.
I got a couple stragglies coming out here, Jay. Oh gosh, I thought I was ready.
G Beezy. That ain't good. I'll
work something, Jay.
Right. That ain't a good one. I'll work on it. Anyway, how was your week and your holiday? Ladies, I hope everything was good. Gina, how was your holiday? And you get enough to eat on Turkey Day?
It was good. My mom and my brothers came, so that was fun.
Okay.
We have not all been together in a while.
Okay, what's your specialty dish for Thanksgiving at the house? Anything unique?
The turkey and the macaroni and cheese.
Okay, what you do with your mac and cheese?
Oh, my mama made it.
Ah, okay. All right, Kay Leezy. Let's get to Kay Leezy. What's up? How was your holiday and what was your feast like? And let us know.
Well, I don't really do the holidays, Jay, but the one thing I can say I do like is the getting together of family and, spending time with one another. Sometimes, we don't do that just on a regular Sunday dinners. And I watched the show last week and it was like the Sunday dinner. I was just like, I like that. I think I'm going to take that from the show more often. You know what I mean? But, I didn't really do it up. But I did spike the cranberry.
Okay, what's spiked cranberry? What is that?
Cranberry sauce. I spiked it, and I spiked the candied yams.
Spike the candy yams and how do you spike it? What did you spike it with?
Rum, Jay. Rum.
Okay, like sweet, like candy rum.
Okay. They were like, Kelly, why? I was like, does it taste good? Good.
So people got drunk over their candy yams, huh? They sweet potatoes.
I gotta tell y'all a joke in Discord about, I don't think cooking without a drink don't make no sense in my house. I
hear that. I ain't never tried those.
Yeah, fix a little drinky drink, and you put your little music on in the background, Carl Thomas if you want.
Right. Nah, I definitely had a little something to taste while I've been making it, but yeah. I ain't never did that one though. But I might try it. I don't know.
Let's try
it. You all ever had those chocolate wine bottles, but when you bite it off, it's filled with a little bit of liquor in there? You ain't never had those? You like those, Gina? I remember my mom had some of those. It was like a little set, like 5, and I was a kid, probably like 8 or 9, all up in her stuff, and I was like, "Ooh, chocolate candy!" I bit off the top. I was like, "Ooh, got something to drink." I was like, "Ah!" Oh my God! I threw that damn candy down, boy. She had the rest intact, boy. I tell you. Right. Then I got a little desperate. Like a week later, just went and bit the tops off all of them. And popped the top, and then just left it there and let the liquor just dry up.
So that I do remember that when the liquor would just dry up and it'd be like, "What on earth is this?"
Badass little kids, boy. All right, so it's been a lot going on with Shanquella Robinson and the situation with her. And I don't know, for those that don't know, I'll give you a quick summary. The young lady was with friends, went on a vacation, and while on vacation out of the country, They did film something about her after the fact, but the girl was brutally beaten and died. And there's a lot of questions that have been left unanswered, and things have been going really fishy with that. And some new news came up. I'm gonna let Gina and Kelly fill you in on a little bit more. But Gina, this new news that just came out about Shanquella Robinson is saying that she was alive when help arrived, and the Mexican doctors tried 14 rounds of CPR to save her. Now, a lot of people probably thought from previous reports that she was already dead. What do you think about this and the story going on with this lady?
So the story, I feel like it's absolutely heartbreaking. As a parent, you see your child off as they go on a vacation and they never come back to you the same way that they left. So I feel like that's so heartbreaking. My prayers and condolences go out to her friends and family. Yes, I did read the article where they said that it was 3 hours after. But initially, the first report was saying that it was 15 minutes after. You know, she was beaten and then she died within 15 minutes. And then this other report comes out that it was 3 hours later that she died. And that they tried to save her. They tried to do this, that, and the third. The inconsistencies, I'm not sure if it's because, you know, it's in another country.
And to be clear, tell everybody where she was.
She went to Cabo.
Okay.
She went to Cabo with 6 other people. I'm not going to call them her friends because I don't believe that friends would do that.
Exactly.
When I first heard the story, I didn't hear it on the news. I heard it on social media. Like I was just scrolling and I saw where they screenshotted a tweet that somebody made. And it said, if I went to another country with my friend and she died, I wouldn't come back to America without her. I wouldn't just leave her there. And I was like, what is this about? So I started looking, and that's when I was able to see the story that she passed away, and it was told to her family that it was alcohol poisoning. But then, as you know, a lot of people was just like, that don't sit right. That don't seem right. A video came out, and you could see her being brutally beaten. There's other people in the room. They're recording it. They're like egging it on, like, oh, you're not going to fight back. And it was just sad to see. Like, it's just so disheartening that people, like, these are people, young kids, 25.
Kelly,
How can something like that go on?
I know, right? That's crazy. Kelly, let me ask you, what do you think about how her friends, allegedly friends, rather, I should say, went with her, but then came back without her, and then they did like Power and Rock, sitting with the mom and all kind of stuff, and then go. What do you think of all this behavior from these alleged friends, and now what's going on with the friends now?
So Jay, we're not even calling them alleged friends. Just like Gina said, you can't. That's your ops. That's the ops right there, point blank and period. Because I agree with everything Gina said. My friends, there's no way I'm leaving. But no, I'm not leaving. I know sometimes that the people have to come and maybe identify the body, or you know, certain measures have to be made. But from what I heard is that they got earlier flights to get out of there. You understand? They didn't have to leave early. They could have stayed with her.
Which is very suspicious.
Very suspicious, right? The first person they said came to see her, I don't know if they paid that person to put certain inconsistencies in there, but I don't know. There's so much crazy stuff that happened here. It's so ridiculous, but those were the ops. Because
let me ask you one thing for those who don't know. How were they able to leave Mexico with a woman dead or near death and not be held in a Mexican prison? What happened?
So from what I believe is the preliminary report had not was the only assessment. The final report wasn't made. So they were still under the assumption that it was alcohol poisoning up until the toxicology report came in, and then they realized that of course this is not this is, she had the spinal cord injury and the, you know, her neck issue, which doesn't make sense to me, because if her spine was affected, her neck was cracked, you would have known, you would have visibly seen that something was wrong with her. She wouldn't have been able to move.
Your
right?
body is different when you have a spinal cord injury.
Right.
Wow.
So just the fact that that was the ultimate conclusion, that the story does not make sense. So there's nothing about these issues make sense. The charge doesn't even make sense to me as far as Mexico. I think they were charging her for crimes against her sexuality, being feminine is the if you could pull it up, it's the femicide, right?
Gina,
like,
what is that?
Basically, that they committed the crime because she was a woman.
I still don't understand that.
Jay, I'm confused. I'm seriously confused about it. Like, how is that the charge?
So wait a minute. I'm gonna have to guess. Google this. They committed the crime because she a woman. I don't get. So wouldn't any crime against a woman be that then? I guess I'll have to look it up.
Exactly. The charge makes no sense to me. Unless, I mean, I don't, because remember they had, I don't know if they had it on the social media that one of the people was it a transgender? Was it was something like they were implying that one of the friends was like that. So I don't know if they made that assessment based on that, based on social media. I have no clue. But at the end of the day, I agree with Gina in regards to this is heartbreaking. I feel for her mother. I would never want to ever be in a situation like that. And it's affecting me emotionally, because I remember how I was when I was 25. I remember I wanted to go to Florida. My friends and I were going on a road trip, and my mother was petrified.
And I got a question that I'm going to ask you ladies and everybody in the comments. But before I ask you ladies about this, let me tell you the definition of femicide. And this still doesn't make it too clear for me. But it says the killing of a woman or girl in particular by a man and on account of her gender. So I guess he killed her. And the reason why is simply because she was a woman. Is that what they're saying? That's the only reason, is that she was a woman?
Exactly. So this is why I'm having problems with it. But remember, like I said, remember the guy, they were saying that her friend.
Yeah, that's what it says right here, actually, as well. The intentional killing of a woman or girls because they are female. I've never heard of this. And that is crazy. That is crazy, but it's a lot of stuff.
And you want to expedite her on that? Like, are they making it that broad so that, because you know sometimes they narrow down the charges and maybe you don't fit into that parameter, or they open up the charges that are so vague that you have to fit into that circumstance. You know what I mean?
Also, it doesn't make sense. So maybe that's why now B said in Mexico, femicides have very high rates, so the government in Mexico pushed to increase the sentencing of female homicides.
But maybe if that's the charge that they could stick on them, or if it has rank, right. So they keep it broad enough, because at the same time, the U.S. doesn't have to let her go. The friend, the ops, they don't have to let her go.
Now, let me ask you this, Gina. Are the friends missing? Are they on the run, or are they just walking around living their life?
They're like hiding. The only one that's like surfacing is the kid Nazia. So it was his birthday as well as the other girl, Dejanay's birthday. And so that's why they were all going to celebrate. He's the only one that's popping up. Like, he's doing these little videos trying to explain that he wasn't there at the time. And a lot of his stuff is inconsistent as well.
Are any of them wanted by the police in America? Kelly?
Oh,
Yeah.
they're under investigation here. They're under investigation here. The one friend I think Gina had mentioned, she's the one who was beaten in the video, who was beating her in the video. She's the one who charges were brought against in Mexico, and they put to extradite her to I guess for her to be held accountable for this femicide crime. Nothing is making sense.
I feel like they all should go back.
Hell yeah.
Go to jail in a Mexican jail, huh? You know, that's worse than American jail, I'm pretty sure.
It is. And I've heard when I was younger, like, when you go out of the country, you better act like you got some sense.
That's true.
Because things over here are not the same over there.
That is
Look
true.
at poor Brittany.
I was just about to bring that up. Brittany Griner. Yeah, you know, America, we say this and that, but Americans don't know how spoiled they have it. And even when you live in poor conditions here in the projects, you still living in luxury.
Oh yeah,
to a lot of places in the world. I mean, I've traveled a few places and seen a few things, and I'd be like, wow, yeah, these people that think they hard from the hood and the projects, like you guys are like living the dream compared to some people.
If you consider what their projects look like, or that's
right, like no roof, no window, in the middle of the jungle, pooping and peeing in a bucket, throwing it out, and barely got a shirt on your back and shorts, no shoes, flip flops. That's the hood.
I mean, you don't want to minimize anybody's bad circumstance and then be like, well, there's worse out there, so yours ain't really that bad. But we've all seen Locked Up Abroad, right?
Right.
Easy. Remember, Jay? Don't eat the panties.
I know, right?
Don't eat the panties.
Now, B said,
to your homeboy, the panty drawers. Don't eat the panty drawers.
No, I definitely don't eat that. But B said the woman in the video has been arrested by the feds. So
okay.
Now let me ask you all this, because we was talking about this in Discord the other day as well. What was the lady's name again that was in the freezer? And Kanika. Okay, so part of that was like the girl code that went wrong by letting your friend that's under the influence kind of wander around by herself. That was really one of the big problems. What about this with Shanquella? Is it a girl code? These girls was fake. How could somebody hang with people and you don't know these people don't like you to the point where they're like ready to kill you? I'm kind of like, how did she get with these people? Like me, I kind of feel, you know what I mean, the vibes. If things ain't right, I'm not gonna keep hanging with. I don't understand what happened with that and the details. I don't know, Gina, you know a little bit about
They were fake. They were definitely fake. So with her, because
did she have money, rich? Like, what are they fake? What did they want from her? Like,
I don't know, but some of her videos surfaced and they were like acting like they were cool with her. Like they showed them playing games, they showed them out and having dinner and everything. It's like, me personally, I don't deal with people that I don't like.
Right.
Like, if I don't like you, I stay away from you.
Yeah, and if you don't like me, that's fine. Leave me alone then.
Right. So me personally, since I don't pretend to like people, sometimes my brain thinks like, everybody should be that way, but everybody's not. You have some people that are just grimy and nasty. And I know a lot of people say that they don't think that they planned on killing her. Me personally, I don't.
Yeah, well, it was sloppy if they planned it. Right.
She was brutally beaten. They lied. They changed the tickets. No.
If that video didn't surface, which I don't know how the video surfaced, this wouldn't have been a big deal. This would have happened just like what's her name in the freezer. You understand? Probably. If that video didn't come out, the video coming out is what disrupted their whole plan. Because remember, they came back, they sat with the mama, they gave the crying story, they put the big rock on her, right? And then you wanna, if that video didn't come out, forget it, Jay.
They put the big rock on
my
that.
They pulled the rock on it. Yes, they did.
Now,
mom's
who put the
theory-
video out? Do you all know?
Okay. I don't know who put the video out, but my mom's
God.
theory on the video is that maybe one of them shared it with somebody else, and
I
then
feel-
that person uploaded it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else
God
said
working
that
right there, though.
That's
the
exactly.
one of the friends that was there kind of felt guilty and uploaded it. That part I don't believe, because you see somebody getting brutally beaten, of course everybody's gonna want blood. All of y'all gotta go down. So
All of them.
I see it more of somebody shared it with somebody else, and then they
I think-
shared it.
What I love how you talk sometimes, Gina. What they gonna want?
Blood.
Yeah.
We all want blood. We all want blood. You know why? Because all three of us are parents. You know, your subscribers, some are parents, some are godparents, aunties, uncles. When you have a family member stolen like that, it's heartbreaking. It's like somebody has to go down.
Yeah.
Justice must be served, and she deserves justice.
Now,
Absolutely.
how many of them was it? Do you? How
They
many
need to go to
people?
prison in Mexico.
How many people was it? No.
6. They
Okay.
calling them the Cabo 6.
The Cabo 6. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Leave it to the internet.
I know, right? Kels, I know you a mother as well. I know you gonna want blood.
Blood.
Gina make that sound good. Blood. Sounds like serious for real.
I don't even think about stuff like that, Jay. I could never, when I see tragedy, I don't ever put myself in that shoe. I get into panic mode. I'm not even going to go that far in my thoughts. I never think if that happened here. No, if it happened to somebody I know, maybe, or a stranger that I see passing by, that's how I look at it. It can't happen. Not to say it can't happen to me. My body can't take thinking about that scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gina's 150% right. Blood, straight up and down. So I want that girl to be in Mexico. I want her to get a taste of what that Mexican prison system is like, and I want her to yap and sing like a mother effing bird. Okay? Because that's the only how everybody's gonna get. She ain't gonna be able to deal with that smoke, and she gonna have to sing like a canary, and all of them gotta go down. Because do you think that they're gonna have, not everybody know, you think they're gonna go anywhere and everything's gonna be fine and peachy? Now you can't come out here, because then the streets is gonna want justice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna be normal for them no more. It's
Now
not.
let me ask you this, because hold on, put this thing out of here. So it said that the video showed one of the women beating her upside the head repeatedly, saying like fight back or whatever, for those who didn't see the video. Where is that woman? And did that woman go and talk to the parents? Like, I don't see how she's walking around without never getting arrested, because in the video it showed her actually hitting her.
So that
Was
woman
he the one?
is Dejanelle.
Okay.
So that's the one that they're looking for, because you can actually see her beating her. But we all know that here, you know, Mexico is different, but here, if I'm with Kelly and we're hanging out with Jake Juan and he commits a murder and we're right there, we're going down as well.
Or you
They
gonna have
were all
to
in
turn
the
witness
room.
against them.
They were all
You
in
can
the
be
room.
co-conspirators at this
Nobody
point.
Right. Either you
Nobody
going
stopped.
with them or you putting them in there. Either one or the other. But yeah, I got what you're saying. So let me ask you this then, Kelly. Does it make a difference to you with this new report that they say that she didn't die in 15 minutes and that it took 3 hours, and they gave her 14 rounds of CPR, 5 doses of adrenaline, and 6 discharges, which are the AED shocks, all without success? So
it's confusing, Jay. They gave her that at the hospital, or because remember there were 2 reports, right? There were 2 reports.
Right.
I think they had somebody come to the room and make some crazy assessment from what I heard is they were saying that no, they didn't want to move her from the room. She's going to be okay with the whole alcohol poisoning scenario when that first came out. So all of this clearly had to happen at the hospital when they took her, right? She was clearly unconscious at that point. I don't know. The story is shady. The story is so shady that I can't make sense out of it. You know what I mean? I just don't know what to believe. I don't know if they paid people at first. I just don't know, because nothing makes sense to me in how the information unfolded. You know what I mean? Like, we got this, now we getting this. Are you trying to clean it up? Mexico, their government, you got some answers too. Like you said before, how you leave the suspects, how you leave the witnesses, how you let them leave the country when you knew there's somebody who was severely injured.
At least
right?
hold them for questioning.
I'm coming in there like, where your passports at? You can't leave until we figure out. So this whole thing doesn't make sense to me. Right? They were able to leave early when something catastrophic happened to one of their members. Wait, guys. Run the passports. Hold on. Let's figure out what went wrong.
Plus, nowadays, you don't leave early because it costs money now. They don't let you change for free and stuff. So you paid to do that. Why would you pay to do all of that?
Exactly. Nothing makes sense. The more it unfolds, the more drama you hear, and they build it on top of the drama. So I want, you know, I could just look at from, you know, their mother's perspective. You got to want all of them to go down for this. And I tell you, I want that girl to sing. I want her to sing about everybody's business, Jay, for real. Because locked up abroad ain't easy. Locked up abroad is not easy. It's a different ballgame.
Definitely going through some problems right now.
So
to hear 3 hours. I'm sorry, Kelly.
Go ahead, Gina.
For me to hear 3 hours versus 15 minutes, it breaks my heart even more, because it's like, damn, you know, she was just there suffering for 3 hours. Like, it's just so sad.
Definitely.
But was that in the final report that came out?
Just came out today or yesterday.
So is that contradicting the first report?
Yeah.
So the Mexican government, they got answers too. They gotta give answers too. What's all of this going on? Are you finally doing your work because this is such a public case now?
I believe so. I believe they don't want to look bad. Like, they still want people to come over there and vacation there.
Right.
You know,
oh, they definitely need
like,
that.
Wait, we can't even come back alive.
Right. They don't want that to happen. Yeah. That's
exactly
a big problem. That tourism is probably their biggest business, especially.
But you know, they got other business, Jay.
Well, I'm talking about above board. Cancun was actually built for tourism, you know. So, all right, let's switch it up and go to another topic. I got a little fun topic that we could talk about, lighten the mood a little bit. It's this article I read about slang. And I remember when we was coming up, we would end up using new words and this and that without even thinking about it. Used to say mad was tall or fat was cold, or, you know, now people say that's bussin', or, you know, that's dope or fresh, all that stuff. So people used to say come and go. So now they said that there's a new list of slang terms, the most popular, and they said ghosted and salty are the top slang words of 2022. Now they said most people nowadays learn slang from the internet, whether it's videos, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Let me ask you all, I'm gonna run down some of these slang words and you all tell me what you think. You know, just shout out whatever you come to mind or think, stories, whatever. So, and it also has some interesting stuff. Like me, I'm Generation X, which you know, they got it broken down. So, like they said, nearly 1/3 of Generation Z, and that's from 97 to 2012, say they use slang that they later found out was offensive. All right, 31% of Generation Z. So They say some top slang word, catfish. Do you know the definition of catfish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's catfish?
You lying. You using somebody else's photos to try to get that cute chick or cute dude, and you know you don't look a damn thing like that.
I'm done.
Right. Kelly, low key. I know it's up here, but just say it without reading it. This is for everybody else. Low key. What's low key? On the low key, girl. What's up?
On the DL, we gotta talk about. So I'm using another slang to describe slang.
Basically, with the slang right there, is turned a regular word basically into slang. But yeah,
Right on the down low, you'd be dealing with this discreetly.
Mm-hmm.
that's right. That's right. Damn, Gina, that's the bomb. What's bomb?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they got cool, amazing. You know what I'm saying? Damn, Kelly, you a savage. What's savage?
Well, I see what you're saying, Jay, but savage is like you a beast, okay? You just going all in, you don't care, forget it.
And that's pretty much what they say, not caring about consequence. You say don't care.
Right.
I mean, it's different levels to savageness, of course.
I got one for you, Jay.
Okay.
It's something that we talked about. I want to throw it in here just in case they don't have it.
And hold on 1 second before you say it, because you gave me an idea. Anybody out there with slang terms that you all want us to talk about, throw it in the comments. All right, go ahead, Kelly.
So we have different slangs from New York to Chicago, right?
That's right.
We talked about this in length one time, a dub.
Right, used to say that to me, and the dub to me means, oh, that's a dub, that's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't about to work. Like, or people would think a dub, it depends on the conversation. That's a dub, as in that's good. A dub, short for W. You had me thinking about over with, that's a dub, but we used to think, oh, that's a dub. Like, oh, that's a win. You know what I'm saying? That's short for W. Or dub is in $20 sack.
But yeah, but Gina and I, come on, let Jay know. Because he was like, why? You saying it this way. And I'm like, because dub is boo, Jay. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, he's like, no, dub is winning. I'm like, no, Jay, dub is boo.
Yeah. Dub is definitely boo.
Yeah,
dub is boo. Like, that's a dub. You lose. Like, that's no good at all if you get a dub.
Yeah, you had to show me that one because that wasn't something I was used to thinking like that was bad or not working. We used to think dub was a W, a win. I don't think I have heard it or heard it very seldom used as bad. But
it's always used as bad in New York. That's our bad word.
Yeah.
Now, they said a few popular slang terms that actually went down in usage from last year is woke and goat. What does woke mean to you, Gina?
Woke, you're open. You're open, your mind gets to spinning, and you're intellectual.
Okay. All right, Kelly, what does woke mean to you?
I agree. It's like your mind is open. You seeing things on a whole new level, and you in the know. You know what something means. You're up to the times. So you woke if you know.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're going against the grain, like people who don't know. Oh, you the woke one. You know.
Right. When I first started hearing about woke, was like damn near 20 years ago, and that's because when I started getting into all of that information that is not always available, they basically say most of the world is asleep to what's going on, and now that you woke, you know what's going on, you're more aware of more information and what thing. And so now to see it being used so broadly and so many more people using it is interesting, but now it's kind of turning into a negative, and I'm thinking this is where woke go to die, as in it's being affiliated with every time something happened, they go to outrage on Twitter or this, that, or the other. So they look at it as the woke as being the crybaby, ready to correct you on everything now, as some people are starting to see. So I don't know, you know, it's kind of changing. It didn't say that part in this you know, thing I'm, you know, read, but I've been noticing that a little bit.
So have y'all ever used woke?
I have never used woke in a conversation like, man, you know, I'm woke. I'm one of the wokest people. I'm so woke, my eyes I don't even blink.
You don't
Right, I haven't either.
Me either. I don't think I've ever used woke in a conversation. I never thought to even put it in. Woke's not in my lexicon, Jay.
Me neither. Another one they said is goat.
Yeah.
Which I don't use at all either, really. Unless I may talk about sports, but
music.
But I still don't say it too often because it can only be but a couple, one or two that could be the greatest. So you're not talking about them all the time, I guess. So I don't know. Now they said
what? One day, Gina, you only got one greatest.
Thank you. Y'all know who my goat is, and I talk about who all the time. So that's my vocabulary.
Now let me ask y'all this. They said the most annoying slang words this year is bae and fleek and rona. I never liked that fleek. When my son used to see it, man, they on fleek. I'm like, oh.
I never said that.
We on fleek.
And I don't like bae. Oh, I can't.
Like bae either.
I don't mind bae.
Mine's my gears.
Okay.
I don't mind it. I never used it. I might use boo. What about boo?
Boo's fine. Boo's definitely better than bae. Sorry, Gina.
The whole BE on the end, bae.
Right. When I first saw that, I was like, what is this? Bae.
So, Jay, would you want somebody to be like, oh no, Jay's my bae?
J baby, J baby, J baby, J baby, J baby, J baby. Hey, it's a hit. That shit, it rides.
It's a hit. That's a hit. But if she call you bae, she's in a different age bracket.
We're gonna need to see some ID.
Right. She can be my baby. Right.
Because what you doing over here, girl?
Exactly. Leave Jay alone. Leave him alone.
Don't mess with my bae.
Oh gosh, Jay. Somebody called me bae. I'm not talking to them for a couple of days until you get that word out your mouth. I'm not talking to you.
My girl B, when I asked y'all some names, words, hobosexual. What's a hobosexual, y'all? I've heard, and we know because she broke it down. What come to mind, you know, Kelly, when the hobosexual is put out? No, let me ask Gina this because the next one I got for you, Kelly.
Oh boy.
What's a hobosexual, Gina?
I don't know. I don't use that. I have no clue. Hobo, I'm thinking like out in the street.
Yeah, it's a bummy dude that has sex with women for a place to stay. You know, these dudes that don't have a job, he need to drive your car. He gonna text you and call you all day.
That's what they call him.
Yeah, he's a hobosexual because if you kick him out your house, where would he live?
Oh, I thought that was just a bum, Jay Barika.
We call them hobo friends.
Hobosexual. You think he really love you and care? No, he texts you and call you all day to make sure you don't meet nobody else and that you don't even think about it. Because if you do, he gonna be a hobo. You think he be tearing that up every night because he love you? No, that's rent. That's rent money, baby.
I'm done.
That's good for another 2 weeks, right? That's security deposit. That's the security deposit.
Let me hear the again. Let me hear the again, Jay.
That's the electricity bill.
Let me tell you this real quick. I remember I was in the dollar store. This was a while ago. So it's been going around, that name, right? I was in the dollar store one day. These two guys, they were much younger than me, maybe looking like around my son's age. And this guy, he had tears in his eyes. Literally, he had tears in his eyes. He's crying to his friend. And he's like, I hate that woman, but I don't have nowhere to go. And he was I'm there like frozen. I don't know what to do. I can't move because I'm looking at them and they're young. And I'm like, this guy is with this woman and he hate her down. Okay. And he's saying to his friend, I got nowhere to go.
That's sad.
You better put in an application and get a job and save his money and get the hell out of there.
Exactly. Make it work for you, if at least, or something like that, because he was distraught, but he was her hobo friend.
Instead of homie lover friend, Hobie loved that friend. All right. Zaddy. What is the Zaddy shorts? That's for you, Kelly. Zaddy. That's what I'm saying for you. What is Zaddy? Please tell us, what is Zaddy?
He's a sexy daddy, but I don't like that. Let me just say that. Let me just say this, right? I have conflicting emotions about this because I do love the Zaddy shorts. You know I do. I want to see the thigh meat. I was trying to get Jay to wear Zaddy shorts, guys.
Nah, Jay is not Kelly. No.
Gina, I was advocating for Jay. I'm like, Jay, put your shorts up. Why he don't just, wear the Zaddy shorts, Jay? I really wanted him to get a pair, but it's okay. Next summer, I'm crossing my fingers. But I do not do Zaddy. I will never use it. I think that I got issues with women calling the male figure who's knocking their box off a daddy.
I don't like
I'm
that.
like, I don't got daddy issues. I'm not saying that everybody.
Let me ask everybody in the comments, is it okay for a grown woman to call her man daddy? Put a 1D if that's cool. Put a 2D if you don't like that. I'm just interested. I don't know.
So yeah, I don't I'm not, no. There's just, you got a dad and you're gonna call this man who knocking the boots off. You calling him it never rang a good thing in my ear. So I have never used that word. I have no intentions in using it in that regard. But those Zaddy shorts, Jay, next summer.
I don't know about Zaddy.
You're gonna get the tan lines, Jay. You're gonna get the tan lines and you're gonna put on the Zaddy short. Gina, I really wanted him to wear. I was like, pull your shorts up, Jay. It's okay. You can do it.
You
they
not
may
about
get
to have
pulled
Jay
down,
in
but they ain't getting pulled up.
Yeah, I want Jay in Zaddy shorts, yes. And Jay is a sneakerhead, so it's good because the sneakers is gonna be matching something in the Zaddies. Jay,
Jay,
Tressa C said, we'll see. Tressa C said, we say making the groceries in Louisiana. I guess that mean what? Going to the store? We about to make groceries. I got to go making the groceries, baby. You need to know what you put on the list. You know you didn't put the damn thing on there. I'm making the groceries, honey. You know I got to get there before traffic.
Jason gotta tell us what it means.
Tressa was making the groceries. Am I right? Does that mean you actually just going to the grocery store? I got to.
No, I have said, like, when you send somebody to do something and they don't come right back, and you be like, damn, like, you making the chicken? Like, if you going out?
Yeah, I actually grew the chicken. I had to feed it. I had to pluck it, fry it. You needed butter. I went to the factory. I took it. I curded the butter. I put it in the box. I had to ship it. You needed some lettuce. I had to water the lettuce. I had to pluck it. I made these groceries. They didn't just come from off the shelf. I made this.
I'm dead. So Jay, you were right.
Say grocery shopping.
Okay.
Oh man, yeah. Juan Marley said my granny used to call my grandpa Big Daddy. Ooh, come here, Big Daddy. Come here, you see all them grandchildren? Let's just keep it going, Big Daddy.
Were they from down
Big
south,
Daddy.
Juan?
Yeah, he from down south. He used to plow this field. Yeah,
Oh
Big
my
Daddy,
gosh.
plow this field, planting seeds, and we can watch them grow, Big Daddy. Oh, Big Daddy.
So I only heard of that when I came here. I didn't hear about that back in Trinity. I heard about it here. Like I was just like, how you gonna call a man who's smashing the box daddy? This makes no sense to me. Yeah,
I refer to my husband as daddy is when I'm talking to my kids.
Right.
Right.
I'll be like, Tati, daddy said, or Charlie, daddy said.
Right.
But
yeah,
I'm
like, just the thought of it, I'm gonna be like, you can't be on top of me and me call you daddy. I'm done. I'm done. Say something else, but that ain't gonna be it.
All I better hear is prayers. Oh God. Oh God. God. Oh God. Oh, that's all I need is prayer time, baby.
Like I seriously call my dad daddy. like when I call him on the phone because he live in South Carolina, be like, Daddy, what's up? So no.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is a perfect segue because we talking about daddies, and then after this we gonna do the drinking game. So Kanye West, as we know, is a daddy of how many kids with Kim? 4. Wowzers. Mm-hmm. Now we know they got divorced, but is this fair? Or I mean, who said life is fair? But he got to pay $200,000 a month in child support. Now, of course, he's still rich, even though he lost a lot of money. But she's rich too. I mean, now child support is technically child support for the kids, so it's not for either parent. But of course, like the kid's gonna be paying bills and managing it, so that's why it seems to go to the parent. Now, of course, she don't need the money, and my thoughts, if she just took all that money and put it in an account for them, and then when they got older, then that would be different. But I don't know. What do you think about this? And $200,000 a month? I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? This is kind of, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. I mean, they rich, yeah, they should pay something, but I don't know. Kelly,
isn't it based? Okay, so it's based on. I don't know about child support, right? I'm not fully familiar with it. Like,
but she didn't have to ask for it, though. She didn't have to pursue it. So
my thing is, I think sometimes the court intervenes and puts that into play. However, isn't it based on percentage? It's not like a guesstimated figure.
It's based off the percentage of your income. That is true.
Right. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if you took that percentage for a guy who was making 50,000, it'll still be the same as far as ratio and equivalency. So, if that's what the courts say, as long as it's not something that's unfair where they're giving him a different percentage from the average guy, then hey.
But here's what I'm saying. She didn't actually need to pursue it. That's not like they made her. She chose to pursue child support.
She did?
Yeah, they don't make you do child support if you get divorced or this or that. She didn't. It ain't like she asking for food stamps. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody made her do that. She did that with her lawyers on purpose. So I don't know. Like, are they trying to hurt him with 200,000? That's a couple million a year.
Well, here's what. Oh yeah, with the kids. But okay, so here's what I heard, and of course, I don't know. Every state is different, but I did speak to a young lady one, and she didn't want to do it. By the time the divorce and stuff was over, she said the courts intervened and said this is your rights and XYZ. But once again, I don't really know about child support issues. Not one family member I know has been in that, and I don't know none of my friends, so I don't know the intricacies of it. But I did hear, like I said, a young lady say, not the court stepped in and was like, no, this is your right,
Sometimes
and
that is the case, depending
they're
on certain
pursuing it. So,
circumstances and stuff. The court does make that happen.
but I don't know why this would happen here.
That's what I'm saying. This don't seem. I don't know, Gina.
So is it because she has her own money, Jay, that you don't feel like?
I mean, so I get it. This ain't about her, it's for the kids. So like I say, if she was putting it in an account and when they turn 18, boom, here's all the money. It ain't like they couldn't do whatever they was trying to do, you know what I mean, whatever. But then I'm not saying because she's good that he shouldn't have to pay or be a part of it, but he do want to be a part. I mean, it's just a weird situation all around. I'm not saying that she shouldn't get child support. I don't know if I feel like it's a little bit of a pile on right now on him, maybe.
Oh.
Timing, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a big Kanye fan supporter. I'm not against him. But I don't know. It just seemed a little off to me when I saw this. It just didn't sit right.
Is it the amount of money? Because if it's a fair percentage, but here's this: she's actually in a position to use it for the kids. She don't have to use her money. So they're going to private schools or whatever. She could actually just really use that and don't touch her money at all.
She got how much? 300 million?
Yes, she don't have to touch. She don't have to touch none of that. She could
just
literally
spend that money on bags and BS.
She don't need all of that.
I mean, I feel like when you start popping them out, some marriages don't last forever. You know? So
I mean, yeah.
They got 4 kids. That's a lot of kids. And let me tell you, that Northwest, she's gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
she's gonna need that money. She gonna need that money. You seen she had Michael Jackson hat on for Halloween?
No, I didn't, but I got another story to bring out about Kanye that I just couldn't believe he was doing. And it says that wait, is this it? That he not only has some weird things going on with how he treated some of his employees, but one person that came for an interview, he showed him like a sex tape of himself, and then he showed him like a sex tape of Kim Kardashian or revealing photos, and made a designer sit on the floor. I'm trying to find. I think this might be it. None
of that sounds out of the box for Kanye. Was it Tressa who just said she needed to do that? Somebody just said that. I'm not sure, because he's so unstable. You understand? You don't know what he's gonna do. You don't know how he's gonna behave next weekend. You know,
but child support ain't gonna make him act no different.
Okay, but
Kim you don't know if he's gonna use that against Kim, but their tax bracket is different, so sometimes it's hard to talk about it when you're talking about that much money. She's getting that money a month. People in this lifetime, you know.
Exactly. That's a high-paying executive salary for the year, $200,000.
Right, $200 for the year, right?
So
yeah.
Gonna make $2.4 million a year in child support. That's $2.4 million because it's 12 months in a year, and 100,000. That's 1.2 times 2.4 million. So she's with 2.4 million for the next 18 years times 4.
Right. So, you know, it's difficult when you're talking about that large amount of money, but then you also have to talk about their lifestyle. Like at the end of the day, you got 4 kids, and if you're paying 50 grand, if you're paying 50 grand,
43.2 million per child.
But look at this, Jay. I know tuition in certain schools is $50,000. You got 4 kids, and if you're paying that, you up to that $200,000 a month, because that's not a month, but you could say, fine, that comes out for that tuition. Our kids are not paying. She's not paying on an annual basis $200,000 for tuition alone. So their lifestyle and expenses is different. But I know that it sounds outrageous because the amount of money that we talking about is so much for the average bear.
She also had to pay money for security for the kids.
That's true.
Because he was out here.
But she would have security regardless.
But no, he was mad because he wanted the kids to go to Donda, his academy. And so she had them in another school or whatever, and he blabbed the school that the kids were going to. He came into an interview, like he put it out on the air, like, oh, the kids go to this school, and I want them to go to this school.
He's a mess.
And so she had to provide extra security.
Now, Juan Marley got an interesting point right here. He said 50 Cent was paying $6,700, and he got plenty money, not as much as Jay. That's a good point. 50 was paying 67, 200,000. Now, even if you do 67 times 4,
situation's different.
50 is different, and he was giving her. Remember, how much money was he giving her before the court said boom, bam, bam? And if you know 50, you know, you ain't gonna have all your money in one spot for them to calculate it like that. They talking about calculations now. You know what I mean? They're not guessing how much money they're gonna give you. So to me, 50 gonna have some different financial arrangements.
That's true. Now, Mr. Stony Rock said, now I don't know how the accuracy of this, but he said that's not true because the percentage would be based on people making up to 250,000 and under. So I don't know. Doesn't sound bad. It sound like it makes sense. So I don't know, but they do based off of the lifestyle and all of that stuff. So
what you've been made accustomed to in marriage, right? When you're doing divorce. So it also depends, but they're gonna calculate how much she was worth when they were together prior to the marriage, because then
50 Cent woman is broke. Kim is a 100 million millionaire. You know what I mean? So you gave a broke woman 6,700, but a rich woman. Well, the court.
He was giving her more, and she was, you know, ungrateful, and she went back, and the court made that adjustment.
Yeah, but don't y'all think that's a little weird as a woman thinking about it? Like you give the broke black woman 6,700, but the rich other woman is getting 200,000, and she's rich already.
I get it, Jay. When you said it that way, it hurt me. It cut me deep. It cut me deep, Jay.
Yeah, something just feels weird with this. You
but
know
like me along said, he gonna leave you and go away. Okay? And that's what happens. That's exactly what happens, Jay. And maybe 50 Cent baby mother did not have the kind of legal team that this Kardashian empire has, because they got the machine. Sure. They got the machine behind them.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. You know what I mean? Exactly.
Go Talk About Kanye was one of my favorite songs. I'm not going front.
She gets money.
Jamie Foxx on that song, child.
Yes.
But he didn't listen to them lyrics that he put down, because, child, you doing the same thing. I mean, she wasn't that broke. But
no, but everybody knew who she was when he got with her. Like, he should have known better. Like, everybody knew who she was. Like, she was already in and out of many relationships by the time she got with him.
But, you know, here's what happened. I'm sure that this money gets thrown around a lot when you're talking about the 1%ers, right? We're not privy to it. But they, you know, they go through stuff like this. And I think that their lifestyle, this money is normal for their lifestyle. Because once if you're dealing with percentage-wise, then that means it would be equivalent to the person who's making the $200K a year in their lifestyle. You understand? If it's going according to something else, then. But once you're dealing with percentages, then it's equal. Once you when you look at the lifestyles, it's going to be equal.
And the grand scale of it all.
Exactly. So it works. Where, like I said, you know, some schools you got to pay $50K just for tuition.
That's true.
You know, it's not easy when you know you got to do that, and at times 4.
All right, we getting ready to wrap it up. But
Okay.
let's do a couple drinking game little things right quick before we go.
Y'all
Have a
ready?
little fun. Yeah, go ahead, kick it off, K Leezy. What
Oh,
you got?
me?
Yeah, you say y'all ready. You shouldn't have said
My
it.
bad.
Gina, you want to kick it off? She didn't got
I'm gonna kick
scared.
it off. I'm gonna kick it off. Hold on. Let me wet my palate. So this one is for the ladies. However, guys, let us know how y'all feel, right? Which do you prefer, boxers or briefs?
Gina.
Boxes.
Okay.
Boxes.
I like tighty whities. No, I'm joking.
Jay.
I like them up to my belly button. You know what I'm saying? That it make it look like I got a big bulge because I pull them up. Then it's like squeezed and it look like, yeah, look what you got waiting on you. No.
So
Nah, I wear boxer briefs. Da 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 da. I get to pull them up and be comfy. Nah.
So I had the boxer brief once for the girls. Since I read this article, a young lady who did a black girl. She did a company that sold out, I think. But she's doing boxer briefs. So which do you prefer, thongs or boxer briefs or granny panties?
Give me that down. A little dental floss. I need to clean my teeth while I'm eating my meal.
Jay,
I get all of that all wrapped up in one. I lick the plate and then clean it all off all in one.
I'm gonna drink. I'm just gonna drink.
Yeah, me too.
I might as well after that one, huh?
Cheers, guys. Let me cheers with the Rojas part. Hey.
I still got the 25% off.
Oh my gosh, Jay. I gotta go order my tumbler after this. I owe my sister one too.
25% off
Thank
everything.
you.
Now, I will say one thing. If it says it's not working, that's because I got the price so low that they won't go no lower. But if you order multiple things, then it'll work. But something.
Yeah, I gotta get one for my
so
sister.
low. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Wyatt. Trust me, he a wild one.
But she liked it. All right, what's next?
Wait, I got one more. So this is for the guys now, right? What do y'all prefer? Sundresses or tights?
I know I prefer something tight.
I was trying to hold it in, Jay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna drink, Jay. I'm just gonna drink.
Give me them tights, baby. Tight.
Yes, Gina. Jay, pick. What's the answer?
Give me that tight. Tights. They better than looses.
I'm done. Okay, Jay.
Gina, she passing the torch to you, Kelly. How many does that you had so far? On that?
Jay, I have all of them right here. I
What
did
you say?
3.
Oh, you said 3? Okay.
I did thongs and granny panties. Boxers and briefs. And sundresses are tights. You know, Jay said he like it tight.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do a dance for that one.
So I decide which do you prefer?
We did not Kelly.
Popeyes? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Which do you prefer? Popeyes, KFC, or both? Or neither?
Give me that Popeye.
Yeah.
A lot over there. What is all that?
I didn't fall out. Listen, my battery about to die. I'm trying to put it together. I'm here with y'all though.
I have my moments though, but KFC original recipe can kind of get, if you eat a little too much, it can get a little like, ugh. But a few pieces, I like a few ounces, and then I'm done. Popeyes tastes like chicken you would make at home, damn near fried chicken, you know, but it's greasy. So only a couple of those and you done. But I like that red beans and rice didn't miss ya.
I never.
You know what I like from Popeyes? The dirty rice.
Yeah, they
Well,
dirty rice.
Cajun rice.
I gotta go.
I thought I got red beans and rice there all the time too. They got red.
They do.
Okay. Right.
They
don't
do,
have
but
dirty
I
rice.
like the dirty rice.
They don't have it no more though, do they?
The dirty rice?
Yeah.
They have stopped it.
I
but
thought so.
I don't understand why. Like, that joint was good.
It was good. And they put
So
the
wait.
gravy on it.
Did y'all get into the chicken sandwich phase?
Hell yeah.
I did eat the chicken sandwich, but I didn't know why people was killing people over it.
I do. It was cracking.
Like,
No. They were delicious. Did you try one?
Jay, what you got in your drink? Are you drinking straight tequila? What are you doing over there, Jay? I know.
Liquid good stuff.
Listen,
okay.
it was so. Which one, Gina? I'm a Popeyes. So me, Popeyes.
Yeah, I picked Popeyes too.
You know, Popeyes actually target audience that they cater to is the black community, and the majority of their stores are in the black community. And that's why, you know, a lot of people think it's a black company. Of course, it's not. But they put a black woman in the commercials all the time and this and that. They cater to it. And that.
Yeah, auntie.
Yeah, that greasy food. Kind of sad.
Oh, Juan got a drink. He picked both.
Okay,
Drink that
Juan,
drink, Juan.
Juan, you got a drink. What you drinking, Juan? Put it up in the chat. Put it in the comments. I know you drinking with us.
Juan Blaze.
Please.
Which movie about old friends getting together and catching up was better? The Best Man? Why Did I Get Married? Both or neither?
Damn. Oh, I got one. I'm picking The Best Man.
I'm gonna go with Best Man.
You know,
But
I
they
was
were
thinking
both
about putting a
good,
movie in there in mind.
I picked The Best Man, but I'm a drink too.
Right. But yeah. Why Did I Get Married was Tyler Perry's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I only saw that one a couple times, but I do like when where Malik Yoba went in on her, Jill Scott. That was
Malik Yoba?
No, that wasn't Malik Yoba. That was, what was his name? With Richard T. You know who I'm talking about.
We know he's a
Yeah, Big Rich Town.
I didn't like the way he did that.
None of us did, Jay. The girls didn't like that, Jay.
But Tyler Perry is really good at making a guy a bad guy for the women to hate. You know, he drug old girl out the house and bad black woman. He always know how to do something to make women be like, I don't like him. I hate him.
Now that I'm thinking about it, Jay, because
Yeah,
Michael Ealy in Full Color Girls.
Yeah, see, he do it almost in every movie. If you think about it, he find a way to make you hate a black dude somehow. But everybody black, so I don't think it's because he black. But you know, so when he did that, I laughed because I wasn't looking at it that way. Because I'm like, here goes another one that they want everybody to hate. So I just laughed at it. I didn't even fall into the hate of it. I just laughed into the.
Yeah, we were Team Jill Scott, and we love Jill Scott out of the movie. So it was like, what?
I like Jill Scott too. You know what movie I really like Jill Scott in, and I thought she was sexy in it too, is Get On Up, the James Brown movie with Chadwick Boseman.
Yo, that was stellar. Round of applause, Jay.
And he beat her and stuff in there and all that. They did it. That was a damn good movie.
To me, that was one of his top 2 or top 3 movies. I really love that. He was stellar.
I did a great job in that. I'll pull it up for people. So if you all want to see a good movie you ain't seen, Chadwick, that's probably his best movie, period.
Yeah.
I mean, he did James Brown so good.
And I saw James Brown. I at one moment, I didn't see him playing James Brown.
Right.
He embodied James Brown. But he
did.
remember Jay, we had that talk. He embodied James Brown. He embodied Jackie Robinson. He
Thurgood
embodied
Marshall.
Thurgood Marshall. Right. So those character the movies, he was. Hold on. Let's use the slang, Jay. He was savage.
He a savage.
Yes. He
Yeah.
killed it in this role.
He the GOAT.
He the slang.
He the GOAT.
Yes.
Yeah, he did a damn good job. And it covers, hey, it was a sad story too about what happened with him and his mom and dad and things. And this is a really, really good movie. What did I rate this movie? Let me see. Is it on here?
You got to rate up,
I
Jay.
didn't even rate it. I should have rated this, but I would give it an 8. I would really give it an 8.5, but you can't give halves on here. So
you would give it an 8 instead of a 9?
yeah, it's an 8. It's close to a 9 now. It's an 8.5.
Jay, can I ask you to do me a favor?
Yeah.
If you can, one day on your spare time, can you cover shows like this and then give it the most score? I just like when I'm on my free time, I play certain videos of yours and I'm just cleaning the house or whatever and I'm listening and I like how you give the commentary. So I would love for you to do that sometime.
All right, I'll do some more movie reviews. I do have a lot of movie reviews on my playlist, but I haven't done a lot in a while. I did do, well, I didn't get to do the Wakanda like I wanted to, but I did the other thing recently. But yeah, I'll start doing some more movie reviews and stuff. I actually had that thought while we have this little down moment right here recently. So
yeah, I would love to hear how you go in on stuff like this. That'd be really good. But
Yes.
I'll tell you this.
42 was good too, Jackie Robinson.
What you said, G?
Kelly and I started to watch a movie over the weekend. It was called The Devil You Know. It's with Omar Epps and Michael Ealy.
Oh yeah, you was telling me
So
about.
I was telling Kelly, like, oh, Kelly, we were texting. I was like, I'm watching this movie, watch it. She's like, oh, you watch it, and then you give me your Moscow. So I sent her a trailer. I'm like, just watch the movie so we could talk about it. So we watched it. Well, I watched it first, and then Kelly met me, but I finished before her, and then we spoke about it. It was a good movie.
I liked it. I was like, Gina, why you ain't telling me to watch it with you? I was asking her for spoilers. I'm like, Gina, tell me, please. I don't want to finish watching it. You know,
for everybody to know. Yeah, and just right quick before we get out of it got Duda from The Shy in there.
Yes.
He's like, stay down.
I will say.
Yeah.
That was a good role for him. I enjoyed because I had never seen him in anything besides The Shy. So when I saw him in this, I was like, oh, he is a damn good. I mean, I think he's a damn good actor in The Shy.
Heard it.
It's different.
Theo Rossi, he's been in he was in Luke Cage, and he was in that zombie movie with Omari Hardwick on Netflix, the Omari Hardwick zombie movie with
I didn't want to, you know, I'm not watching crunchy stuff, Jay.
Yeah.
The cast is beautiful, y'all. Like they really look like
Vanessa
a family.
Bell Calloway. Everybody should know who Vanessa Bell Calloway.
Right. I was texting Gina. I'm like, she not old enough to be his mama. Come on. She looked good for 69. When you said you're 67, 69?
She was born in 57.
She looks good for her age. She looks good.
She was in Coming to America as the one on 1 foot. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You say,
but that was a beautiful cast. Like they really look like a family.
Yes.
Everybody in there was just popping with the melanin.
They had the Sunday dinner, and I was just like, you know what? Because you know, Jay, like on Fridays, my sister and I, we get together and stuff. But I was like, I really do like the, you know, how they had it. Like, he ain't coming, all right. But they still got together, and I like that whole vibe. Do I like the ending? No, but okay. They let the madman loose. I feel you.
If y'all watch it, y'all come back next Real Talk Tuesday and let us know what y'all thought about it and tell us your most goes.
Yeah,
That's
just
right.
join Discord, right? Join Discord so y'all could come and then we can give recommendations. We watch it like a book club, but like a movie club, right? Because Gina and I went in. Jay didn't look at it with us, but still,
So we
it's
gonna
Y'all
go
didn't even let me
ahead.
know until it was already over with. Y'all didn't even tell me, but it's okay.
Jay.
Tonight
But
after
I
the
did.
show.
I'll show you my text, Jay. I was like, oh, we gotta get Jay to watch it.
Exactly. She texted me that too. I'm gonna tell Jay.
I don't know about. No, I'm just messing with
Jay, Baby, you be putting us on pause sometimes. That's all right. I'm letting the whole world know.
I don't never do that. Tonight after this, I'm gonna play Nope in Discord. Come through. If y'all ain't seen it, check it out. We can talk about it. I might even do a review for it, but we can watch this right after the show if y'all got time. I know most people like to talk, then they put on a movie, fall asleep, but we'll see.
Ooh. Who he giving those blows to, Gina? Me?
Everybody that did it before. So it happens, but we'll see. I ain't seen the movie. We'll check it out. It was on sale for Black Friday. That's probably why it's so damn popular. It's the 22nd most popular thing on IMDb right now. That's huge.
What's that with the alien?
I guess it's an alien in there. Thanks for spoiling it. I won't watch it now. No, I'm
Oh,
joking.
Jay, I heard it's very crunchy. I heard it's very crunchy.
You crunch and munch.
Exactly. Oh, it's crunchy. Yes, it's crunchy, Jay. This Jordan Peele guy, that's his genre, horror, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, his movies ain't scary to me. Us was not scary.
Crunchy.
What you call it? Get Out wasn't scary. And
Crunchy.
this, I ain't seen yet. Also, in Discord, did any of you all see that movie I posted about what he say, Dear? What it was? It was sort of like the white version of Get Out, except with women. I ended up watching it. It came on. Let me. Don't Worry, Darling, and it got Harry Styles. It just came on HBO Max recently. Yeah, like a couple days ago, and came out this year, 2022. So sometimes I give stuff a chance if it comes on while I wake up, and I watch it. And this came on, and basically, it seems like they're living in the 1950s, but it's a real twist on what's really going on. It ain't exactly as it seems. And it got Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde, which they are in a relationship in real life. But and she's like what, 10, 15 years older than him. Not that it matters, but she directs the movie as well as she's an actress in it. And it's really good. Harry Styles did a good job. I mean, Chris Pine is in it. You know, he's really good. He's like the leader of the community. It's sort of like the Stepford Wives meets Get Out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tripped out. It's tripped out. I want y'all to see it because I want to know what you think about what happened with him and what he did to her. And I mean, it's creepy.
Okay.
It's really creepy. And if you look at that, you would think this is some old love movie, you know what I mean? Romance thing. Look at it. Yeah.
I think I saw the trailer for this. And she was asking them the questions, like he Jedi'd them, and they all thought they had like the same story or something like that.
Yeah, they all met at the same place and stuff. And she like, yeah, I bet you all met in Boston too. They like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer.
This was actually much better than I thought. I would give it about a 7.5.
Oh, because I'm like, let me hear how you just rated.
What's that on?
This is on HBO Max.
Okay.
Yep. HBO Max. That's why I watched it. And when I say HBO Max, I mean I watched this stuff on TV, so it was on HBO. But you can get it there. And this is number 14. This is even before Nope. Wow, I didn't even know that, but it just came out.
What's number 1, Jay?
That's a good question. Let's see. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
That's the general movies.
No, this changes every day. So most popular movies on IMDb, what's being looked up the most, what's being commented, talked about the most. Black Panther, Spirited, The Menu. This went down one. Disenchanted, A Christmas Story. Damn, this popped up, but it's Christmas time. So, but this is 2022, so this must be a remake.
It's not a remake. He's older now.
I've
been trying to stay away from that because I want to watch it with my kids and they're not gonna watch it twice. So I've been waiting. I've been dying to stay away from it. But A Christmas
I want to see this. It's on HBO Max. What?
Mm-hmm.
What is that noise I'm hearing? Hitting.
It's Kelly.
Yeah.
A Christmas Story is one of my favorite movies. Like I watch it every year. I try to get the whole family to watch it. They don't be wanting to watch
with that leg clamp.
Oh my goodness. You shoot your eye out.
Yeah, you shoot your eye out, kid. Oh wow, this is on HBO. I've said it once, I'll say it again. HBO Max is the best, y'all. HBO, of course, there's other channels that have great content, but HBO Max, man, you can't go wrong with HBO. All right.
I like rom-coms, Jade. I don't see a lot of rom-coms on HBO.
I don't even look for that stuff, so but I'm sure it's on there. They got so much. You got to go on the app and then put
I do and search. Yeah, but I don't find a lot of good rom-coms on HBO Max. Then that's not a rom-com outlet.
I wouldn't even know what to say on that. I ain't never looked at that category. And so I've seen the movie, but I never went to be like, let me see what's in the rom-com section.
We love romantic comedies. I look at it. I don't care what language it's in. I'll read subtitles. I like the Korean dramas. I'm watching the Indian movies. Rom-com, Kelly, here we.
No.
My mom watched the whole series, like 6 or 7 seasons, nothing but subtitles. And then she's sitting there trying to tell me, I'm like, Mom, no.
That can't do that's because you looking down, looking up, looking down, looking up.
The scale day. I remember I was telling you I watched the telenovela one that it was going. I watched it for like a month. It had so many episodes, like 20
I
something.
better learn the language before I read all that stuff.
I love it. I love it.
All right, I got a couple little questions before we go, and then we out of here. All right. Prince or Michael Jackson?
Prince.
Michael Jackson.
Okay. Let's see. Above the Rim or White Man Can't Jump?
Above the Rim.
Above the Rim.
Okay, that was easy for you. Oh,
and they shot that at my old high school.
As far as Prince and Michael Jackson, I'm a drink. I like them both for different reasons.
Oh my bad, I'm just drinking.
And Above the Rim or White Man Can't Jump.
Above the Rim.
I love them both for different reasons. I got to drink.
I'm saying Above the Rim, and you all know why. But I'm a drink because I'm a good sport.
Pop. Above the Rim, Pop. It got so many moments that I like. White Man Can't Jump came at a time that it's kind of brings back personal memories for me. So I like that movie on a personal level because when I watch it, it reminds me of a time in my life and different things. Somebody actually gave me that movie on VHS for my birthday. So it brings back a different level for me. But
was it a girl wearing floss, Jay?
Still in them teeth. That was my teeth so white. All right. Hustle and Flow or 8 Mile?
Ooh, I like 8 Mile. And I don't even remember Hustle and Flow. All I know,
man, I'm in my mode, man. What you mean?
Pork.
You in charge. You in charge. You in charge. I'm in charge, man.
I'm gonna have to do both.
Gina, really?
do both because
that 8 Mile soundtrack is
8 Mile.
Flow
We were just talking
soundtrack.
about 8 Mile too.
But that Hustle and Flow soundtrack, people thought Terrence Howard was a rapper. He was so damn good. It's hard for a PM.
I get it, but
my money man on the streets. You didn't
I got a
know I'm
playlist.
here trying to eat.
I got a playlist that I still use for the gym from 8 Mile. Like that's my.
You better
I'm
lose yourself in the gym, try to
Yes,
get rid of this way, because I'm gonna go to the new beach.
Oh yeah, Jay. So, should I talk about my for a fanny pack?
Let's say that for the next one. We about to get out of
Okay.
here.
Yeah,
No,
but
no.
I am getting ready for the nude beach. We're gonna have a trip, y'all. Just saying.
We'll fill y'all in on the next one.
In
All right,
this
here's the last one. Mary J or Beyonce.
Ooh, Jay, Gina, just drink. No beehives.
Yeah.
Just drink, Gina.
Oh no, he did. Yes, I did.
I love Mary J because she's a Capricorn and she's just all the flavor that I love. But when you look at it vocally, you can't put her up against Beyonce. This doesn't make any sense.
Really?
You think Mary J could sing next to Beyonce? Beyonce would blow her off the stage, Jay. What's wrong with you?
I
Both
never
of them.
thought that. I never thought that. Maybe I haven't listened enough, and I will say I probably haven't listened deep
Go
enough.
listen to
But
Halo.
I never would have thought that Mary would get blown away by Beyonce. I thought Mary was damn
Really?
good and hold her own. I thought they was closer than that. With Gina?
Nah, Jay.
Am
I have
wrong?
a story about Beyonce's Halo.
Halo.
I dedicated that song to my son because I had a lot of trials and tribulations before I had my son.
Mm-hmm.
And so the words, like when I used to hear it, like I used to cry hearing it, I just thought it was a beautiful song, and I was just like, oh,
Okay,
this
so
describes everything.
besides songs, singing ability, just vocal ability, what do you think? Is it a big gap, small gap, tie?
I don't own it. I think it's a very big gap as far as the singing ability. However, to me, you see that My Life album? I play that on repeat right now.
Yeah,
I play it on repeat right now, word for word. I don't know.
Still got that CD.
Yeah, I will play that My Life album on repeat this very minute and know all the words. Do I know Beyonce's albums like that? No.
But that's also different times in our life. But
Mm-hmm.
Gina, let me ask
that My
you.
Life album is classic, Jay.
Right.
Every
But we were younger and it hit different. That's what I'm saying. It's different parts of our life. So it resonates different. Gina, as far as musical ability, just voice box. What are they tied, equal, big gap? What? Because I thought they would have been tied, but I guess I'm wrong.
They're not tied, no. But Married to Me is timeless. She's timeless. Like I remember, doing talent shows back when I was like a kid, and everybody had a Mary song.
Yeah, I seen Mary in concert, and I was in the fifth row in the front. I thought she was like, of course, I'm not saying that we saying she's bad because Beyonce better. But as far as musical ability, I was kind of focused on my future dental floss, but
exactly, Jay.
Killing them outfits.
she had on some red leather. I still remember to this day what she was wearing, red leather outfit.
Was it shorts?
No, it was pants. It was boots. It was pants and a whole thing. I know she had to be hot looking back at it now, but
she stayed with them boots.
They take it for the TJ, but yeah, I'm gonna pick Mary. I just love Mary, but the vocal ability, I'm not gonna take that away from Beyonce. I won't. Mm-hmm. But I'm not a member of the Beehive. I never have, and I don't think I will be. But she got that big one song, Halo, to me. Halo's a big deal to me.
Juan Marley said neither of them are the best singers, but both got great songs.
Oh,
More. So what do
so
you
who do you
think?
think is the #1 singer, female?
Juan Marley, who's the #1 female singer then in your book?
Cause he loved Mary. I see his comments.
Uh-huh. Tressa said
I'm gonna tell
Beyonce got
you.
a larger range, but Mary provoked something different. You could tell Mary feel like no more pain or no more drama or whatever.
Ooh,
No,
no more drama.
She get into it. The
My
feeling.
Oh yeah, it felt like she was crying when she was singing that song.
Yeah, my aunt was unalive, and that song "No More Drama," like her kids and everybody, they dedicated that to her. It's like
Oh,
you can feel the pain in the song.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But if you go with Mary, put a 1M. If you go with Beyonce, put a 2B. And Slim, young Slim, what up, brother? You said Whitney. Whitney voice was special. And that's something I forgot to mention. I did want to talk about Whitney earlier today, and I forgot. What did I say about Whitney? About the bodyguard. We'll mention that right quick before we get up out of here. And I'll get you ladies quick reaction. So recently, Kevin Costner just came out and said that Whitney, they almost didn't use her for the bodyguard. They thought that her star was fading and that she was black. And he said, you know, he glad he went with her. He didn't listen to any of that. What do you all think about that? And Kevin Costner saying that all these warnings against Whitney and being black was one of them.
that's bizarre. That's really
You could
bizarre.
have kept that.
I thought it would have been the other way around. Like they would have had Whitney first and then cast Kevin Costner. Like, was it his show? Like what?
No, that was his move. Kevin Costner was a huge star at that time.
Yeah, no, I remember Kevin. Mhm.
Yeah,
I
he was
know,
huge.
but this was one of my mother's favorite movies.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like he could have kept that. Like when
He didn't
when
need
did
to say that now.
her power start to fade? I don't remember that.
Even when she was,
it was
high, Jay. Even when she was high, she was still up.
well, when she was high was after she had already achieved the success from Bodyguard and other stuff. So right here was a point where she was, you know, women as they get in their 30s, they ain't the same in the music and film industry as well. And she was starting to get up there, and she didn't have the hits, you know, in a while. They said her popularity was declining, and they said that, you know, they didn't know if they would get her, but he went on ahead and did, because they didn't know if they would go with an actor, then have that actor pretend to sing, or go with a singer that would, you know, then act. And so he said, I want to go with a real singer because that'll be better for the movie. So that's what kind of helped.
Better than the voice.
Right. And then we all know, well, I don't know if we all know, but that song is actually Dolly Parton's song.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't know that for like almost 20 years.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You was yesterday years old, Jay, when you found that out?
Pretty much. I was like, what? Because of course Dolly ain't singing like Wit. But yeah.
I think because I was young and I'm still a Whitney Houston fan. Maybe I didn't notice that about what they say about the star power started to fade, because I never seen that.
Yeah, it was it was for a period of just a couple years, but you know, when you're in that period, you don't know if that's about to be it or if you're coming out, you know what I mean? So
she was just so loved that I agree with Gina. Like I would not have noticed that if she was having a drought, because at that point you were still going to, I want to dance with somebody, you know. It was just too much. Exactly. It was just so much that I guess we didn't notice that from, I guess, our, you know, younger perspective, that she was having a dry spell.
What y'all think about her mama selling fragrances in her name? Everybody making that money.
Yeah, and what you gonna do after you? I mean, you can't do nothing about it. Blah blah blah.
I will
But
say,
you think go ahead. Gina.
go ahead, Kelly.
I was just gonna go off real left, so you go ahead.
Yeah, because we about to wrap it up. Before
I
we
will
go
say that the trailer,
for that
I
movie,
want to see it. I want to see that movie.
I want
I
to see it
do.
too. It looked pretty good.
The lady, I don't know her name. I'm sorry, but she looks good. Like she looks like she's doing a good job in the trailer that I saw.
You're turning me off.
Oh, okay.
Every time I see the trailer, because I look at the trailer a couple times and I'm like, oh, this doesn't look right to me.
She looked
Is
like
she
her
British?
when her hair was out for the sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl. That's the one that I thought, okay, she looked a little like Whitney right there.
No, the hairstyle is the same, Jay. I looked at it too and I was like, this girl is turning me off.
Before we go, Juan Marley says Shantae Moore is who got them pipes.
Yeah, Shantae Moore could sing, but I got Juan. If you talking about Shantae Moore get the pipes, what about Kiki Wyatt? Because she got the pipes.
So,
thank you, Juan. You ready? We could battle Juan next week.
yeah.
Juan supposed to have been in Discord. I don't know what happened, but
Juan,
Juan joined the membership a long time ago, but I don't know.
Oh, before we leave, Jay, one of our slangs out here is brick.
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 Because it was brick today.
It was brick today.
It was brick today.
That's the weather. Like it's cold.
Cold. Freezing.
Y'all
do
call
you
it
go
brick?
out in brick? Or do you go out in oh nah?
Oh man, y'all slang be crazy.
Yeah, oh nah.
Brick.
We don't go out in oh nah.
Nah, we don't go out in oh nah.
Oh nah.
You calling up for work?
Calling up for work. We're not going out in oh nah.
Four dashes like, can you come drop this off? It's too cold.
Yes.
It's too cold. But you will go out in brick. It's just
yeah.
cold.
I was out in brick today.
But you gonna go? I went to work today, so
I'm about ready to DoorDash me a steak and shake garlic burger right about now.
But tomorrow, New York's weather. I'm not Jim Jones. You know he be tapping on the weatherman. But tomorrow it's supposed to be crazy. Like it's supposed to.
It was 60 degrees here today.
Raining.
It's gonna be raining.
Be cold. Gina is not going out, so oh no.
Yeah, that's how they get sick right there, because you think it's good. You wearing nothing and it's 60 degrees the next day. It's freezing and raining. You done fell for the okie doke.
So an old lady, a friend of mine, she said, once you put on your scarf, you don't take it off. It don't matter if it dropped to 60. It don't matter. Once you put the scarf on, it stays on until it's time to come off. And that's in March. Or April.
And we're going to leave it at that. Keep that scarf on. Bundle up. Be safe out there. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Kelly, Gina, great as always. Appreciate y'all for coming. Everybody, y'all be safe out there. We'll see y'all on the next one. Deuces.
Have a great week, guys.
We out of here.
Later.